Hi everyone, welcome to Be the Best You, the podcast where we keep it real about self improvement, mindset, and leveling up in life. I am Adam, and this is my friend Dina, Sheban, and Saya. And Regine, thank you for recording us. Guys, you can write down what you are learning from us.
What's up, everyone? I hope you enjoy listening to us, and I hope you have a good time and learn something as well.
Are you guys ready to speak some facts today?
Yeah, absolutely. Today's episode gonna hit hard. If you really want to be the best version of yourself, you have to hear that.
Absolutely, we are breaking this episode into three key topics: fix yourself before it's too late, and no one's to blame but you, and focusing on yourself. Now, let's dive right into it. So, Dina, why do you think fixing yourself now so important?
Well, because time waits for no one. We all know that. Whether we have bad habits or whether we have a problem, we just tend to wait for the right time to come. But we don't realize that the right time is right now because time waits for no one. And if we wait for it, it will only get worse as time goes by.
That's correct because people don't realize that small problems turn into huge problems later. Like if you are lazy now, you miss so many opportunities. And for example, if you are sick and you don't take action, like it's gonna turn into serious health problems. Like yeah.
Yes.
So you have to take action now.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. So many people ignore their health, especially, and they're just like, "Oh, I'm gonna be fine," and then later on the road, it's gonna turn into a huge problem.
Yes, let's be real. Fixing yourself, it doesn't mean to be perfect. It's mean to recognizing where you are struggling and doing something is about it. Motivation, people need motivation, but motivation is fades. The only thing that you need is to be disciplined.
Exactly. So, if you are waiting for the perfect time, guess what? It's never coming. The perfect time is right now. All right. Now, let's get into the second topic that might make some people uncomfortable. No one's to blame but you. Sheban, you take this one.
Okay. Look, at some point you have to stop blaming others for your mistakes. Like, yeah, life can be unfair. Life sometimes can be hard, but at the end, you don't have to blame your parents, your boss, your classmates, or the society, for example. Like, if something happens, you don't have to be like, oh, it happened because of that. You have to first blame yourself, then blaming others.
If you are always blame someone else that their fault and that is mean you give it away your power. And if that always someone else fault and that is mean, you are have no control on your life over your life and do not blame anyone else.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you,
Yeah, and here's the real truth. No one's gonna take responsibility for you. No one's gonna live your life for you. So you have to own up to your actions. You have to own up to your mistakes. You have to live by yourself. You have to be the one that's gonna help you because no one else is gonna be there for you.
100%. Blaming others keeps you in the same cycle. But when you take responsibility, that's when you start changing for better.
Yeah, just accept it. The mistake that you
Yes.
did.
Yes, of course, because blaming others, it's gonna put you back.
Yeah.
Instead of letting you move forward. Like, if you want to move forward with your life, if you want to make something of your life, you can't blame others for anything that happens to you.
And also,
Especially-
you can't learn from your mistakes if you just blame someone else.
Exactly. And the first step of like being like a better version of yourself, not the best, but a better, like you have to accept it. Yeah, I did that wrong, and you have to learn from it. And if you don't accept the fact that you did a mistake, you can't learn from it.
Yeah.
You just do the same thing because you think it's right.
Yes, of course.
All right, our final topic: focusing on yourself. Saya, why is this so important?
Because too many people they are worrying about the other people's lives instead of worrying about their lives or caring about their self. For example, we have there's they compare their lives. Some people they are compare their lives to social medias, right? And they worry about the other people what they are think about it, and they will get coded and in the drama. that it has nothing to do with it.
Yes, exactly. And focusing on yourself doesn't mean that you're being selfish. It doesn't mean that you're it doesn't mean that you ignore other people at all. But prioritizing your own health, your own mindset over what people think, over what people say is so much better and more important, because no one's gonna live your life for you. No one's gonna be there for you in your hard times except for yourself. So don't look at other people and focus on yourself. Focus on what you're doing. Focus on your goals. Really, really prioritize your goals and your mindset and yourself over other people.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what's like, if you think about what other people think, what other people say about your goal, your how like the way you live. For example, we were all seniors, okay? And we know that in our country it's a huge thing because when we become seniors, they'll be like, yeah, like their futures like will be set.
Yeah.
And I was always into English. Okay, I always wanted to like become a teacher, become a translator, but since my sister is a doctor, they were all like, "Oh, you have to be a doctor. How could you not be a doctor like her? Like you have to look at her." Like so many people were telling me this. Even my parents, they were saying, "It's better to be a doctor. It's better for your life." But and at first, I listened to them. Okay, I tried to change my goal. I tried to change the way I wanted to be, and I felt like I was a fish out of water. Like, yeah, it feels wrong. It feels like it's not you. So I came back to my goal, and now I'm here. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, and she talks about comparing yourself like social media, because I'm always on social media. Like young people, all young people do. And when I see like girls with filters, I know that it's filter. I know it's not real, and they sometimes show that it's not real. It's a filter. But
Yes.
like when I see them like that, I don't want to take pictures of myself because
You still get insecure.
yeah, you get insecure. Yeah.
But sometimes compare is not bad, in my opinion, because
Exactly.
you can like learn something from them. For example, as we student in a department of English, we know some people that they are really good at English, speaking at English, and you can like learn it from them and like saying, "Oh, they are good," and maybe I will do. If I work hard, I will be like them. So I think sometimes it's not bad.
Yeah, like, but you have to like learn that you are worrying about yourself first. For example, like you said, you have to look at them too. Like you say, oh, she's better than me. I have to become like her. Not be jealous of her, not worry about her life, the way she lives. You copy everything of her. For example, when I first came here, I was always admiring Dina, okay? I was like, her accent is so good. And I tried to get better to be like her, but not be jealous of her, like saying she's better than me. I hate her for that. Yeah.
You have to pay attention
Yes,
on
exactly.
more things, like
Yeah.
focus on just one thing, instead of being jealous.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And one tip I have, sorry
Yeah.
for cutting you off. One tip that I have is imitating people who you look up to.
Yeah.
You know, when I see someone, whether it's a professor, whether they have a different profession, whatever it is, whatever they're doing, when I look up to them, I'm trying to imitate them, to learn new stuff from them, you know, to try and get myself better, so I also can learn something different, so I also can learn something that's out of my league, let's say.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
At the end of the day, you are your greatest investment. We have to stop wasting our time for things that doesn't doesn't uh, doesn't deserve us. We have to start building us. We know, we all know life full of hardships, but we must enjoy it. If you enjoy it, it makes you stronger.
Yes, exactly. Like the saying that goes, "You water your own grass." You know.
Yeah.
So even when you look up to other people, just learn to be yourself, because your actions are gonna make you who you are. Like, if you focus on yourself, if your actions are in your good, in your well-being, then the outcome is also going to be the same.
Yes, and that doesn't mean not making mistakes, because you learn from them. They are part of your success. Like if I could talk to my 10-year-old self, I would tell her like it's okay to make mistakes, but learn from them. Like she was the reason that I'm here right now, because she learned from my mistakes. So if I ask you all, what would you tell your 10-year-old self if she was in front of you right now, Sadia?
Like I said before in the psychology section, I said if I get back
To your childhood.
into my childhood, I would say I will never compare people at the same. I will not look them at the same eyes.
The same way.
In the same way.
Same level.
Yeah. Because no one's that much is bad and no one is that much is good.
Yeah.
So I think people is different. Like that in a Kurdish quote, the fingers, they are not the same.
Yeah,
they're not the
the
same.
four fingers are not the same. 5 fingers, yeah.
Exactly.
And you know what about like the way you talked about it? It's out of topic, but she points out a good thing. For example, when the first time I came here, I thought everyone was good. Okay, I thought everyone was my friend. Like I am an extrovert. Okay, I get along with people. I love talking to strangers, but I thought they were all good. I'm not talking about anyone, okay? But like, it's the truth, okay? They were not all the same. Like, they have bad habits.
Yeah.
They have, for example, they may different personalities. Yeah, exactly. They're not as good as you think. For example, not everyone's bad, but not everyone's good, as you said.
Or maybe
So-
they could just be, your personality doesn't match theirs.
Yeah,
Could be
exactly.
just like that. Maybe they're not even bad. You guys
yes.
just don't match.
It might like nothing wrong with them, but
Yeah, it's just not the
Yeah.
same vibe.
yes. So
Yeah.
about the question,
We have to say this for us. We are good, but we can be better.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
And answering your question,
Yeah.
I actually would like to tell my 10-year-old self to enjoy life, and like you said that you're an extrovert.
Yeah.
I'm just the opposite. I'm an introvert.
Okay.
Okay. So I would tell her to please call your family more, be more in touch with your loved ones. Yeah, because I really need
Okay, I remember that Adamus once said, "Do not listen the negative words."
Yeah.
Then could you give us some tips on how to stop worrying about the other people, what they are think about us?
Yeah, exactly. Advise us. Give us like, even if it's one advice, like how to stay away from negative speaks. Like, yeah, according to your experience.
Yeah, just when they talk about the bad things of you, the bad things, don't listen to them.
Yes, he said it so good. Like the bad things.
I always telling these people if they are resist that I say that you tell me that I must not, that I could not, that I should not. Your resistance make me stronger and make me believer and make me disciplined, and that's all.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. Just we all know that no one's without a flaw.
Yeah.
All of us, we have we have flaws.
We are humans.
Because we're
yeah.
humans, yes, we need to have flaws because no one's perfect.
Yes.
And through our flaws, we learned and we need to embrace them.
Yeah.
Like, I can't just say I have so many things that I'm not good at, but I can't just focus on the negative things. I believe that I need to focus on the positive things more. And if I have flaws, I need to, really be able to improve myself through my flaws.
Yeah, as she talks about like people's thoughts on you, sometimes you can like actually use it as a good way if you have the right mindset. For example, if they're talking bad about you, you have to motivate yourself through their words. Like,
Yes.
you have to think that if I give up, they would be right. I would prove them right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's today's episode that Adam will end it.
So, guys, do you have anything to say?
No, I think you just focus on yourself and improve yourself for the better. That's all.
Yes. I'd also like to add, really fix yourself before it's too late, because time doesn't wait for anyone. So take action now.
Yeah, and that's all. Thank you for watching till now. Be the best of you.
Bye.
I hope you can enjoy it.
جماعة عندي بشتي كاميرا. We are just finished the podcast.
as time goes by.